A very good afternoon to you all. Thank you for watching UBC Television. My name is Wadulo Arnold and welcome to the weekly news roundup edition. The bulletin that brings you those stories that made headlines within this week. It's going to be an hours-long bulletin, so do sit tight. Let's give you the news in detail. In our top story this afternoon, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni earlier this week unveiled a new approach to cattle compensation in the Teso sub-region, proposing a uniform flat rate for all affected households. The initiative aims to eliminate the influence of political and legal intermediaries, ensuring fair and equal compensation across the board. President Museveni made the announcement during a meeting with Teso leaders at Soroti University, where he tasked the Vice President with leading regional consultations within 1 month. Let's take a look.
Your Excellency, the 159.5 billion, so far we have paid out 158.3 billion to 28,281 individual claimants.
This is how far and progressive the cattle compensation program was reported to have gone in Teso, Acholi and Lango sub-regions.
A few payments have bounced due to invalid account details, dormant accounts, a number of accounts that are closed, or some information that is mixed up.
In fact, some beneficiaries who were in attendance attested to have been compensated.
Like me, I was claiming 44 head of cattle. First payment, I was given 1 million. Second payment, I was given 2 million. When you put all the total, I've been paid only 7 million.
I received a total of 92 million shillings.
I am claiming 130 animals. The first price they gave me, 5 cows.
This development reopened a previously contentious issue.
Now, whereas compensation is going ahead with government, there is this disgruntled group which has matters pending in court on protracted legal battles.
There is also a system down here that if you are from Soroti, you go and receive the money in lira. Now, why would you go and receive the money in lira? Because when you are paid, when a person is paid in lira, he comes back with his money in the pocket. He does not tell people. So people don't know that the compensation is going on.
Your Excellency, there are issues which are not legal issues to resolve, but it is to be resolved through a political question. The 3 cases, the update I got, I consulted court this morning. One has undergone taxation, but the other 2 have not. They are still pending in court. And these are the people, Your Excellency, that are seeking your redress.
President Museveni, who arrived earlier to participate in the meeting, revisited the historical context of the compensation program, attributing its origin to the political instability of the past.
Why were there these losses? It was because of the wars of bad politics, which started with 1962, politics of identity, of tribe, of religion, which made governance very difficult.
After listening attentively, Museveni offered clear guidance on the way forward.
From now on, let's have a formula which is realistic. I liked what the young lawyer said. And then we fix something which all homes can get. If we calculate and we find that we can give 5 cows to each house,
he directed the Vice President to oversee the consultation process with a deadline of 1 month.
So that we harmonize with the, led by the Vice President can lead this, with the Minister of Teso, and then we now budget for a formula which is clear, transparent,
I pledge Your Excellency to expeditiously implement the creation of a small team to start the conversation so that we can actualize.
The main thing which we are going to do is how do we manage information? How do we share information as far as the reimbursement of the cows thing is concerned?
Many leaders welcomed the president's directive, describing it as timely and necessary.
And I think this is what Tess has been waiting for. Everyone is happy here as leaders. We are happy. We have been talking about it in cabinet. We have been talking about it in parliament. And I think today God has answered our prayer.
Like me, I may look young, but my grandfather and my parents also lost. And therefore, there is no family in Teso that was not affected. All families were affected, and therefore it's befitting to ensure that every family gets.
So a flat rate for every household, that one solves the problem once and for all.
This is the best decision that the president has taken today, and I want to request all my brothers and sisters, that let's emulate this decision.
So we want to go to Lango and Acholi and see if we can build a similar consensus so that we have a review of the exercise and move better.
The Cattle Compensation Initiative was originally launched by President Yoweri Museveni in March 2022, though its implementation has been slow. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Residents of Mary Stewart Hall in Makerere University were advised to uphold values of discipline and good character, purity, focus, and desist from harmful habits like addiction that derails their focus on education. The hall has been renovated to a tune of 10.9 billion shillings, and while officiating at the reopening of this facility, the First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, urged Makerere University management to be mindful of the proper maintenance and responsible use of the facility.
The First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, has reopened and toured the renovated Mary Stewart Hall of Residence for female students at Makerere University. In 2020, during the COVID-19 lockdown, Mrs. Museveni visited Makerere University and got an opportunity to tour some of the halls of residence, including Mary Stewart, only to find them in a poor state. She appreciates government through Ministry of Finance for coming through and providing 10.5 billion shillings for the hall's renovation.
Commitment to releasing these funds demonstrates government's dedication to investing in education as a pillar of national development. Students now, the students' body, to be good stewards of this investment, and the management to be mindful of the proper maintenance and responsible use of this facility, which will ensure that future generations will enjoy the same benefits.
Makerere University accommodates only 13% of their total student enrollment of 30,000. The new facility has come with an increase in bed capacity from 376 to 512 female students.
The majority of our students seek accommodation in external facilities, some of which are distant from the campus or fail to meet required health and safety standards. Mama, I make this passionate appeal. Let us prioritize the continued expansion of student accommodation infrastructure.
Makerere University Vice-Chancellor Professor Barnabas Nawangwe said the project is a manifestation that they value the dignity and safety of the students.
The 521 students who are accommodated in this hall can now enjoy a modern new lift, well-lit corridors, well-designed pantries, modern washrooms, laundry, a cozy reading room, and a fabulous senior common room for relaxation.
The Guild President, Sentamu Churchill, and the Lady Chairperson, Mary Stewart Hall, Ampaire, and Thea say the renovation has come with conducive and inclusive environment.
Let this be a place where ideas are born, friendships are nurtured, and futures indeed are shaped.
An elevator, the elevator that we have. I mean, who doesn't love a good elevator?
Works were executed by National Enterprise Corporation contractors within a period of 1 year. The university reveals plans of embarking on renovating CCE, another girls' hall of residence. I'm Navka Farida at Makere.
And more from this week, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, on Thursday officiated the groundbreaking of the Boyikwe MMP Women's Industrial Park, a strategic initiative aimed at empowering women processing and production. Representing the First Lady, Mr. Tayebwa noted that the park will serve as a launchpad for women to scale up their business activities, access wider markets, and also drive inclusive industrial growth. We have more details from what happened in the week.
Significant step towards advancing women-led industrialization with the groundbreaking of the Boyikwe Mabirizi multi-purpose MMP Women's Industrial Park, developed under the African Women in Processing Uganda chapter. In partnership with MMP Industrial Park, the facility sits on 2 acres of land in Boyikwe district. It is envisioned as a model space for women in agro-processing, light manufacturing and clean energy, pushing forward the country's industry agenda while supporting the African Union's Agenda 2063. Officiating the event, Thomas Tayebwa, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, who represented the First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni, emphasized the park's importance in scaling women beyond their immediate communities. He pointed to the importance of structured support, including mentorship platforms, to help women shift from informal production to market-oriented enterprises.
The AWEP enables access to tools, infrastructure, and systems that level the field and enable women to overcome systemic challenges that have kept them from dominating our industrial sector. It is therefore my prayer that women with a passion for business and industrialization will invest their innovative ideas, embrace training opportunities, and take advantage of the e-commerce and mentorship platforms to build their potential, entrepreneurship, and ultimately their business growth, just like those servants who applied their talents.
Thomas Tayebwa further urged women not to hold back their ideas, stressing that talent and innovation must now be matched with action.
I therefore call upon women across Uganda to rise to the occasion and take advantage of this opportunity.
The President of African Women in Processing, Rabiatu Azika Mamadou, noted that Africa's industrial progress must be inclusive. She emphasized that women need access to tools, capital and market required to thrive in this space.
Africa's industrialization cannot happen without women, and women cannot fully thrive without fair access to production tools, financing and markets.
Former Agriculture Minister Victoria Sechitoleko welcomed the initiative as a timely opportunity for women to showcase their potential in agro-processing. After visiting Cocoa Farm in Chikwaya Parish, Nkokonjeru Town Council, Ms. Sechitoleko urged the government to involve local farmers in such initiatives to ensure inclusive growth and meaningful participation at all levels.
Whatever plan Uganda has, if we are talking about agro-industrialization and talking about processing, make sure that the farmers who produce what is going to be processed are part and parcel of any plan, any development. Really happy that in the process of coming here, we have visited the Nkokonjeru farm where they are producing cocoa. This is a farm with over 70 acres of cocoa, which is bearing age, and I'm really happy to hear that they are going to join the processing.
Cayenne Faith, Chantawaide Proscovia.
Uganda's Electoral Commission's Assistant Public Relations Manager Paul Bukenya, speaking at the Commission's offices this week, confirmed that by Friday over 150 individuals had picked forms to express their interest in the 2026 presidential race. Aspirants from across the country vowed to serve and represent citizens diligently. However, the day was not without drama, as the UPC party was represented by two factions. Ivan Juko has the details.
It was a beehive of activities at the Electoral Commission offices as presidential aspirants picked nomination forms on the 5th day of the exercise. The process drew nominees from across the country, each seeking to present their agendas.
I'm planning to adopt a new constitution. We have seen various human rights violations in Uganda.
We have a lot of plans for Ugandans. We are saying Ugandans should be given the first priority in everything that is being done in this country. We have seen exploitation. Ugandans are being exploited.
Those identifying themselves as disciples of Jesus, in line with biblical teachings, and as true Pan-Africanists, are all eager to join the contest.
I believe with my personal Lord Jesus Christ as my main source of inspiration, there is nothing impossible.
First of all, I will run and drive campaigns such that as Ugandans, we all acquire a positive mindset. It starts from a positive mindset.
Intend and I want to have Uganda with its real independence, unmassacred independence.
Notable among the nominees was Nancy Linda Kalembe, the only female candidate who ran as an independent in Uganda's January 14, 2021 presidential election. Kalembe, whose next step is to seek signatory support from Ugandans nationwide, shared what motivated her to run for a second term.
This year I have come back again because I believe that the first time I came, Ugandans were just getting to know me, my ideas, getting to know what plans I have for our great nation, Uganda. I'd like Ugandans to know that I'm the kind of leader who is all-inclusive. As you have, some of you already know about Mission 56, we care about Ugandans. I do not care about anything else, because there is nothing more important to me than this human being is a Ugandan.
Meanwhile, the UPC party was represented by two factions, sparking concerns over internal divisions.
In 2015, UPC did not have a candidate. In 2020, UPC did not have a candidate. Now we've got internal issues, internal disputes, but I find it unacceptable that in 2025, 2026, there should be no candidate. So I picked nomination forms pending our internal resolution of matters.
I know the gentleman you refer to as Mr. Otieno. I know that he claims to be a Uganda People's Congress Party member. He was a Uganda People's Congress Party member, but I must say briefly that the picking of the forms is open to any Ugandan of sound mind and probably unsound mind at this point in time. But what the law or the person the law recognizes at the moment is as the party president and the flag bearer, therefore, of the Uganda People's Congress Party is the Honorable Jimmy James Michael Akena.
By press time, over 150 aspirants had picked nomination forms for the 2026 presidential bid.
So okunona empapula is abavegwanisa okwesimbawo kugenda maaso ate era kukyagendera ddala maaso nga bwe twalaga mu kiwanduka kyaffe ekitongole kye twayisa.
I'm Ivan Juko and the person Nachilanda for UBC.
Furthermore, from this week, the Electoral Management Committee, the EMC of the opposition party National Unity Platform, on Friday rescheduled the voting of candidates for parliamentary seats. The process originally set for 20th to 27th August 2025 will now take place from 15th to 21st of September 2025 at the party headquarters in Makerere, Kavule.
The announcement was made Friday at the National Unity Platform headquarters, Makerere, Kavule, by EMC chairperson Harriet Chemtai, who attributed the change to what she called the National Electoral Commission's rampant changes in its election programs.
EC
wakes up from nowhere and changes the dates of nomination for members of parliament, pushes it to October, mid-October. That is the 15th and 16th of October. So what happens to us? We have to adjust. We were not consulted. No parties were consulted. They did their things alone. So we highly condemn that.
She urged aspirants to remain calm, assuring them that the Electoral Management Committee is working to provide a fair and conducive environment for competition.
See, we are still going on with the vetting process. Today we are handling the mayors, the city mayors and the division mayors. Then tomorrow we shall be handling the chairpersons. From that, on Sunday, we shall handle those who missed out on the vetting.
Currently, the party is conducting vetting for Kampala Capital City Authority mayors and city division mayors. Among those present were Honorable Latif Sebagala, vying for Kawempe mayor, and Honorable Mbelaze Makula, contesting for Rubaga mayor.
As a mayor, I've achieved a lot by serving my people. We have done roads within my community, and also there's a buses scheme, Mayor Mbelaze buses scheme, that's helped a number of students within Rubaga to be educated. And also a number of drainages, small drainage channels have been constructed within my division. The process of national platform helps the members of the party to understand well the party values, and know more about the party, because people are able to learn, and because they're going to be asked a number of questions when they're inside the vetting room.
I'm quite confident that I'm the best suitable candidate for NUP party ticket. Quite confident that NUP has the best candidate in Latif Sebagala Sengendo, and I will ensure that I cement that kind of support for Kawempe division.
To thank the Almighty Allah for having enabled me to do that exercise. I'm from Jinja, and I've decided to stand as mayor of Jinja City. Whoever is there, pray for me so that I go through this exercise and I become the mayor 2026 of Jinja. I'm a tested leader, trusted. I know I will serve you diligently.
Case all the boxes that require me to get a party card are ticked on my side. I've passed everything. The ground, I'm very strong. The vetting process, which was remaining, I've passed very highly.
Some aspirants, like Honorable Emmanuel Serunjoji for Kawempe, praised the process for being peaceful and transparent, expressing appreciation for the NUP's handling of the exercise.
Today, we have accomplished the vetting exercise where I was vetted, and based on the questions which was put before me, I'm happy and I'm confident that I've answered all the questions properly and well. I've been vetted. I've also presented my performance for the last 4 years as a mayor sponsored by NUP. Those puts me at a better position, and I'm confident that I'll excel and I've got better marks, and I'll come out as a winner and I'll get the ticket.
Cayenne Faith Jamil Sekaja for UBC.
Effective learning must incorporate effective pedagogy and writing instruction as measures to help learners develop essential skills for academic success, personal expression, and professional communication. Crowning the 4th edition writing competition, the Principal Education Officer, Basic Education Department at the Ministry of Education and Sports, Abi Musoke Bosa, says that schools are obliged to emphasize good handwriting skills as a culture to help learners to acquire professional competencies. We have a detailed report.
Writing skills are an integral part of pedagogy, particularly in language arts and literacy education. Schools should emphasize as part of the 21st century skills of education. According to the Ministry of Education and Sports in Uganda, good writing skills are essential in professional development.
Literacy is key, high on the agenda of Ministry of Education and Sports. Literacy and numeracy. In literacy, we talk about writing and reading. So it is high on our agenda. One of the things we focus on is to ensure that the children leave the class they are in when they are writing well.
The Principal Education Officer at the Ministry of Education, Abe Musoke, while presiding over schools' writing competitions at Bodo Junior School, reiterated the need for good writing skills as learner assessment and proper communication.
When we are writing, we emphasize the issue of communication. Communication is a four-way approach. The children should be able to write, they should be able to speak, they should be able to listen, and they should be able to hear from the others. So today, one of the key skills that we are talking about is writing. When you write well, you are able to send a message to the other people. And you cannot write without a pen or an ink.
Mosoke applauded the promoters of Big Pen for partnering with the Ministry of Education in promoting education in over 80 schools across the country.
The parents, the grandmothers, and the children who are in school today have all been using the Big Pen. So the Big Pen has supported us as Ministry of Education to go to many schools at primary school level to promote the writing skill.
Emphasizing the value of handwriting in education, Deputy Headmistress at Budo Junior School, Mirembe Irene, stated that the initiative has significantly benefited students and instilled confidence in them.
The good part with the Big Pen, the shape of its nib is good. The nib. For the beginners like those children who are just coming from a pencil, it is easier to them to shape properly their letters.
The country representative of Big East Africa, Wandera Victor Egesa, says they are partnering with the Ministry of Education for over 78 years now to improve the reading and writing skills.
And why we run this program is basically, one, to spur creativity and also support the young pupils that are transitioning from the lower sections of the primary schools, that is from primary 1 to primary 3. We support them to transition and learn how to confidently and comfortably write well and express themselves through writing, through creativity.
Wandera says that such activities are geared to celebrate the impact of Big Pen to students, most especially as they mark the 75th anniversary of the Ionic Bic Crystal Pen 2025. Under the theme, Express Myself with the Big Pen, the teachers were tasked to incorporate creativity and expression through writing and drawing. The winners were awarded different prizes, including school bags, Big Pen, and writing books.
Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Hajatimisa Kabanda, has urged Ugandans, especially the youth, to embrace government programs aimed at fighting poverty. She also cautioned against practices that undermine peace and stability during the forthcoming elections. Let's take a look at the details.
As the country prepares for general elections, Ugandans, especially the youth, have been encouraged to desist from violence and called on to embrace government programs. This was a message in a speech read for her by Vincent Wamboga, Kampala Affairs Minister Hajatimisa Kabanda at Kololo High School in Kampala.
Economic empowerment. We want at least every household to have $1 million besides the PDM. But as Kabanda, we're also giving them empowerment of have $1 million at least after like four months, as I'm going to address the audience there.
She congratulated schools promoting talents of the young generation and appealed to parents as well as to also support their children's talents.
And I can see the school is doing what the president always advocates, skilling of the youth, hands and the body on, to see how the children were dancing. That's the talent. Not everybody can do that. Yes. And I believe that the teachers are awarding them according to what they are doing.
According to the headmistress, Kololo High School, Hajat Amina Mokasa Buyinza, as educationists, they are grateful with the new curriculum because it's timely. She, however, urged government to support schools in its implementation.
Now we got a building from the Ministry of Education and Sports, and also the neighborhood, the community. Our place is very tiny, so we work hand in hand with the Valley. That's where we train games and we participate in games.
4 houses, elephant, tiger, lion and zebra competed in the music, dance and drama gala. Story by Fred Kasibante for UBC.
The Bishop of Central Buganda Diocese, the Right Reverend Michael Ubowa, has urged communities to take ownership of development projects provided by government and partners. He was speaking during the handover of boreholes donated by Show Mercy International to 3 villages in Gomba district. Let's take a look at these details.
The boreholes initiative, worth over 300 million Uganda shillings, aim at supporting the communities in Gomba district to overcome the scarcity of clean water. They were lobbied by the director, GNE Salim High School, Pastor Dr. Stephen Kayongo.
And Show Mercy International for donating this water well to Kakomo village in the Gomba district. We have a scarcity of water in this community, and we need more kind of water sources in this area because people are traveling distances to come for water. So we thank you so much, and we pray if there is any chance, opportunity, you can donate this community. Thank you.
The Bishop of Central Buganda Diocese, Right Reverend Michael Ubowa, commended the Show Mercy International Organization for the Pentecostal Church for working together with the Anglican Church and for the donation of boreholes. He called on locals to make good use of the boreholes and guard them jealously.
Elijah Streams and Show Mercy International through Bishop Hudson Subi, we express heartfelt gratitude for your kindness and generosity in bringing clean water to our community through this borehole project. This initiative will greatly benefit the people of Mpunge village and the neighborhood. Still we need support as a diocese regarding water projects, particularly in the 9 archdeaconries.
The overseer, Regional Fellowship Pentecostal Churches in Buganda, Bishop Hudson Subi, says the 4 boreholes were fruits of his working relationship with fellow pastor Dr. Stephen Kayongo and has more hope given the continuation of the relationship.
Thank you so much for the provision of a water well in Ikatete village. We appreciate our chairperson, but also we want to thank God for this government that has given us the peace. Because the project is here, but without peace, you cannot get water from here. But because of the peace that has been brought by the NRM government, headed by His Excellency, the President of Uganda, Tibuhaburwa Museveni, we have the freedom.
Mpugwe, Mpenja and Katete B residents expressed gratitude for the donation. I am Marion Awori and Fred Kasivante, reporting for UBC.
Now, in a bid to promote physical fitness among children at early childhood development stage, an ECD Goretti Mirembe, the Deputy Administrator of St. Marcelino Academy's kindergarten, has issued a clarion call to identify and nurture learners' talents from a tender age. Let's take a look.
This strategic move aims to equip learners with essential skills required to thrive in today's fast-paced competitive world. Mirembe's passionate plea was made during a thrilling sports gala organized by St. Marcelino Academy Matuga, which involved kindergarteners, parents, and educators.
I know that between 0 to 8 years is when a child can be discovered in different areas. So, not only academically, but even in these other co-curricular activities. And it also helps these children. There are some children in class who tend to be down, but once you bring them to the field like this and you give them the potential to exercise, it boosts their confidence. You see them becoming more confident than they were before.
The event's primary objective was to foster physical development, teamwork, and sportsmanship among the pupils.
They may look tender according to their age, but they are very enthusiastic and they are very energetic and they love it. So don't deny them these rights. Don't deny them what they can do better. Please follow this. This helps you even as a teacher to teach a person that you have really understood.
This sports gala was a resounding success, featuring an array of captivating activities and tested learners' agility, speed, and creativity.
We know in the world, it's an all-round world, which needs a child who is open, free to everything, in the sports, speech, in different things.
The excitement was palpable as participants engaged in short relay and long relay races, dressing competitions, sack racing, among others.
We have had very successful sports activities. So it has been a sports day for us. We help in promoting, nurturing, and developing talents in schools.
By emphasizing the importance of talent identification and development, St. Marcelino Academy is inspiring a new generation of young achievers. Benon Mokwaya, UBC News.
Now, in a bid to promote physical fitness among children, or rather, the Minister of State for Transport, Fred Yamukama, also applauded NGOs such as the Uganda Rural Development and Training Institute, working with the MasterCard Foundation for completion of government efforts in skilling the youth. He was speaking at the graduation ceremony for over 1,500 students in Kakumiro district.
The Minister of State for Works, Fred Yamukama, has thanked Dr. Mwalimu Musheshe, the RDTI's founder, for partnering with the MasterCard Foundation to train youth in employable skills. These include motor vehicle mechanics, welding, carpentry, hairdressing, plumbing, tailoring, domestic electricity, and agricultural enterprises. He was officiating the graduation ceremony of over 1,500 URDT students, the final cohort of the third program held at Chirigua Playground in Kakumiro district. The URDT Director of Finance and Administration, Kabasita Anit, who represented Dr. Mwalimu Moses Musheshe, said over 70,000 out-of-school youth, including women, persons with disabilities, and refugees in 4 resettlement camps aged between 18 and 30 have been trained across 20 districts in western and central Uganda using a state-led approach. She added that over 80,000 of the trainees are now self-employed in sectors like tourism, construction, and agriculture.
So we thank all the partners, parents, the young people for the skills gained and all the support gained to have a young person transformed into a dignified person in our country.
The trainees, including women, PWDs, and refugees from Rwanda, DR Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia, praised URDT and the MasterCard Foundation for sponsoring their training, highlighting how it has enabled them to establish enterprises and create wealth.
I was having very few gadgets. I had only the camera and I used it to just capture photos. But when I finished, I even got 2 computers just from the money that I get from the tour. If I go with the people on the tour, then I bought the CPU with their mind in the studio. So
the 5-year training program, which began in 2020, has operated in Kagadi, Kibale, Kakumiro, Mubende, Kasanda, Mityana, Chiboga, Chankwanzi, Masindi, Bulisa, Chiriandongo, Hoima, Chikube, Chenjojo, Kabarole, Kasese, Ntoroko, Bundibujo, Kamwenge, and Chengegwa districts.
The outgoing Entebbe Deputy RDC Hakim Chirigua has urged public servants to prioritize government programs that actually improve household incomes and drive economic growth. He was speaking at a farewell and handover ceremony for the new RDC office bearers in Entebbe.
Outgoing, Hakim, we will miss you.
Entebbe municipality public servants have honored Chirigua for his efforts in transforming Entebbe as they welcomed Frank Chaze, the new deputy RDC, who was transferred from Obonji.
Has been a very, very committed person to serving the community of Entebbe. He has moved around to make sure that he represents the president well and keeps our party popular.
Whoever comes in Entebbe, whether police officer, whether it is RDCs, they come here for testing. So when you pass Entebbe, you go for promotion. Because Entebbe is a very complicated kind of city.
This ceremony took place at the Entebbe Wildlife Education Conservation Area, formerly the Entebbe Zoo.
And the time we've been in Entebbe,
There has been great teamwork among all the stakeholders that I've mentioned and probably those that have skipped out.
But one of the things that also I've seen in Entebbe the time I've been here is Entebbe doesn't have so many complaints like in other jurisdictions. As long as you do the right thing, as long as you work well.
In his remarks, Chirigua praised President Museveni for his visionary leadership and encouraged RDCs and RCCs recently transferred to serve their new districts diligently.
Why does the president make changes? It is because we are not important. They can put it like that. That's why you see we continue moving. I was trying to fight Uganda. Uganda has 231 villages. It has 43 parishes. It has 3 constituencies.
He advised public servants to focus on government programs aimed at boosting incomes, aligning with the NRM's agenda for economic transformation.
The president is moving the whole country with the gospel of PDM and Emioga. So whoever is here in your office, ask yourself one question. Are you helping the government to have more incomes to the people?
Incoming Deputy RDC Frank Chaze pledged full commitment to service delivery. He emphasized the importance of campaigning for President Museveni ahead of the 2026 general elections while ensuring NRM regains its strength.
I want to ask people of Entebbe to be very, very, very tolerant to each other. There are so many things that put us together and very, very few things that separate us.
Benon Mokwaya, Sula Kagugube, UBC News.
Leaders in Yumbe district are calling on parents and communities to set up efforts against teenage pregnancies and maternal deaths. Experts warn that adolescent mothers face severe health risks, including fistula and death. Let's take a look at the details.
Yumbe is among the districts in West Nile with high rates of teenage pregnancies. According to UNICEF, 1 in 5 households in the district has recorded a case of teenage pregnancy or child motherhood since 2015. The District Health Management Information System report of April 2022 indicates that 8,232 teenage girls aged 10 to 19 became pregnant. The Assistant Health Officer, Yumbe District, Irene Matoro, says teenage mothers account for the highest number of maternal health complications in the district, particularly during childbirth, which can sometimes lead to fatalities.
Majority of our complicated deliveries have been coming from the teenage mothers, most especially obstructed labor, and then cases of fistula, cases of fresh stillbirths, because they first try at home and they come when actually the baby is tired. Some maternal deaths that happens are also coming from these teenage mothers.
Religious leaders attributed the problem to negative mindset among parents and community members as sheikhs and imams actively discourage teenage pregnancy in their preaching.
It's only misinterpretation, especially as far as marrying young girls off is concerned. Islam is very clear. Somebody who is under 18 years is a child, and such a person is not supposed to be married off. So if anybody comes up with any comment that somebody who is under 8 is supposed to be married, that's not Islamic.
To combat this, the International Rescue Committee, through Protect Sexual Reproductive Health Rights Project, is intervening in Yumbe and 5 other districts of Maracha, Nebi, Pakwach, Terego, and Koboko, where teenage pregnancies are prevalent.
We are focusing on addressing the barriers. As the IRC, we take part in addressing these negative or harmful norms. For one, we have a module called Women and Girls Safe Space. So cases like teenage pregnancy, this is a defilement case, especially if the person who has had intercourse with this girl is above 18. So such cases of teenagers are registered as what? As a defilement case, and we support through case management.
Funded by the Embassy of the Kingdom of Netherlands, the project promotes multi-stakeholder participation in sensitization campaigns to prevent teenage pregnancies. Joseph Fodamam, UBC News.
Science education in government primary schools is set for a transformative transformation as a new initiative breathes life into classrooms that have long lacked practical learning. In Tororo, where many schools have relied on chalk and hand-drawn diagrams to teach complex science topics, hope is finally in the horizon. This is as the Ministry of Education and Sports, in partnership with Riverflow International, roll out mini laboratories to enhance hands-on science instruction. These are the details. We do apologize for that technical glitch. Perhaps we'll share with you that story in our subsequent bulletin. Now, as the NRM prepares for its National Delegates Conference, youth leaders in Kamoja have warned against bribery through transport facilitation and gifts. They said that the practice undermines the party values and amounts to corruption, a concern already highlighted by the party leadership. Let's take a look at what they say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Per the guideline, we are not supposed to be carried to Kampala. We are not garbage in Kamoja to be carried into Kampala. You don't need to take advantage of Kamoja. What is Kamoja telling the world outside? We, the team from Kamoja, we know where Kampala is, and we are ready to transport ourselves. And this is a team being represented by the all 9 districts and the 2 municipalities from Kamoja region. 1, we can also afford. 2, let's be in the table and discuss what is there for Kamoja.
Election of this forthcoming Kololo section, where we're going to be on the 25th onwards, is not elections of bribery. We believe that through the agendas we have heard from our aspirants, we are going to elect leaders according to their capabilities. Election bribery, as per the guidelines of NRM, are prohibited. Therefore, we are ready to move by our own. We are not garbage to be transported by anyone. We are going to move by our own, and we shall reach to the destination. We shall reach to Kololo by our own.
There is a tendency for the candidates to come and ferry people from Kampala and go and lock them in hotels. So as per the guideline of NRM, no candidate is allowed to ferry people the other side. It is the office of the NRM, through the office of the district NRM chairperson, that is supposed to take people by bus, and people will find their own ways there. And the system of giving money in order to vote a candidate, it is prohibited. And it was very clear in the last meeting that the Secretary General of the NRM said, if you are found bribing people and carrying people the other side, you will be nullified. So this is a message to the entire Kamoja. Do not be bribed, do not be deceived, move by your own selves to Kampala.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends friends to form a team of 4 and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SITs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
All right, welcome back from that short commercial break. You're still watching the weekly news roundup here on UBC TV, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. Ugandans have been urged to embrace the saloon business as a profitable investment and a tool for job creation. This call was made by entrepreneur Sembuza Nuruddin during the official opening of Black Barber's Saloon in Nadia.
Nuruddin described the saloon sector as one of the most promising ventures for Ugandans, emphasizing that it does not only provide services but also plays a big role in skilling young people with employable talents.
Especially when you see the services provided here at Black Barber's Nadia, it's going to help this community not moving far away from their area to get better services, because they will be able to get them here and not go far or outside the country. So the services which are offered outside the countries, Kenya, America, they are here at Black Barbers.
He noted that the team behind Black Barbers will continue training youth in modern hair care to expand opportunities for self-employment. While acknowledging that there may be challenges in the early stages, Noldin expressed confidence that the saloon's wide range of services, catering to all hair types and styles, will attract customers and establish a strong client base. Sharifa Chiemba, one of the team members, highlighted the benefits Black Barbers brings to the community, saying it combines professional service delivery with a commitment to customer care and youth mentorship.
To me, the Black Barbers has contributed positively to the community in a way that it has employed a lot of people that have been jobless to the community and maintaining the beauty of people, and I think I'm a great example of that. When you look at me right now, I think I look smart. So if every lady is being worked upon by the Black Barbers to look the same way I'm looking, then I think it gives a good image to the entire community and respect.
Another member, Joseph Miti, expressed optimism about the saloon's future, noting that Black Barbers is more than just a business. It is a platform for skills development and community empowerment.
We don't choose tribe, but we are international. In Black Barbers, here we have Nigerian, we have Congolese, we have Ugandans, we have Sudanese. All of us, you are working here, and we welcome all of you to come and to support us.
With its modern setup and skilled barbers, Black Barbers Saloon aims to set a new standard for grooming services in Naria while offering Ugandans a glimpse of how the saloon industry can drive both personal and national economic growth. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Still in business, young people have been urged to embrace skilling and innovation at a youthful stage of their life. This has been said by Alinitwe Hana, the founder of Young Unbranded podcast, during the official launch of the Young Unbranded event under the theme, The Power of Starting Early in Kampala.
Event Hana Rinaitwe, best known as the young innovator behind the Electoral Commission advert for special interest groups and founder of the Young Unbranded podcast, urged youth to take advantage of their youthful years to nurture skills and pursue innovation.
As a mainstream journalist, most of the times we have very boxed conversations basing on the kind of shows you do or the kind of work you're reporting about. So I decided to create my own platform, Young Unbranded, to have a lot more flexibility in the conversations that actually touch the young people directly, especially those who are starting in their journey. That's why I called it Young Unbranded, for the young people, not in age, but young in ideas, young in determination, young in energy. And I'm super excited that over 100 plus of the young people have joined us today.
Her mentor, Hannington Arinaitwe, emphasized the value of starting early, pursuing dreams with determination, and staying passionate along the journey.
Young people who have done media, you need to develop a wider outlook. There are so many things you can do to impact society. The young people, educating politicians on the kind of politics that people should be doing, not the politics of telling lies or promising air or promising bridges where there are no bridges, but real substance that you should be able to give to the community and be able to impact people.
Meanwhile, self-discovery advocate Linda Msime commended Hannah for supporting and empowering the community through her innovative adverts.
When you start early, it's a big advantage. You get to make all the mistakes in the world and then come back all over again like never before. You get to experience the networks that you build and they would later help you in life. And then also, when you start early, you have the energy, you have the fresh mind, you have all of this creativity that someone at their 30s might not really be as creative, So start early because this is the youngest you will ever be, first of all. The 20s are the golden years.
The Young Unbranded event left participants inspired with a clear message, and the earlier one embraces skilling and innovation, the greater opportunities to succeed. Benon Mukwaya Jimmy Aluri, UBC News.
Well, that brings us to the end of our weekly news roundup edition of the UBC News. My name is Wadulo Arnold. Mark, thank you very much for being a lovely audience, both on YouTube and live on your televisions and also on TikTok. Allow me send a very big shout out to my fan base on TikTok. Thank you very much for keeping it up. And also do remember, I am styled by La Vie Boutique, located on Grand Imperial Hotel, shop number 6 and 8, adjacent to Bank of Uganda. Thank you very much and have yourselves a lovely afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration